Welcome to the final day of the season and welcome to the champions of the championship. That it is us. We have also had a takeover that has happened. We are now owned by a Qatari group or Qatari person who is the chairperson. We still have the same people in place. Money still look the same. We are also looking to get 106 points. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, make sure, hit the subscribe, hit the like. Let's get into this. So, as you can see, Zamal Essa Mubrak is now the new chairman of South Shields. The Qatari man, I've looked to see if he's a real person, and there is no Google search of him at all anywhere or anything. There is Mubrak, who has former footballer who played for Qatar, but there is no one on Google that knows him or is him. So I think this might be a regen chairman. I'm not sure where he's from, who he is, or anything like that. But all I know is it's one of those things where I was shocked. I always simulate, like, go on holiday between games, and then I come back to this. I'll show you. I go all the way down to the bottom, and it just says, oh, hold on. Is it gone now because I've skipped ahead? Right, so it's skipped ahead, but we've got new signings. Not new signings. So Lucio has signed a new contract, a relegation release clause of £18.25 million. He signed a new 4-year contract. Not only that, another player has signed. He's gonna start today. There is other players that have signed as well, and I'm trying to see if I can find them because I can't slightly remember who. Here we go. Antu has also signed a new deal, can be for another 4 years. Miles Lewis Scully has also signed, but he's got match highest earner, which I need to find a way of getting rid of. And not only that, Stewart has signed. Phil Stewart, attacking midfielder, 21 years of age, currently playing in the under-18s. He's on loan at Swansea at the moment, doing a good job in League One. 5 goals, 3 assists in 28 games. Not bad for him doing that there as well at the same time. Few players that have been gone through the youth intake, but not too many. And I think that's all the contracts that have been done and signed. And we've also signed a coach that has come to us as well. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Final day of the season against Middlesbrough. Blackett is going to be starting for us. He's going into retirement, so he's coming in. And we're also going to start Cottrell as well. He's going to come in as well. We're going to put Popovic on the bench instead of Abdu. And McDonald can go on the bench instead of you. Anyone else? I might put Bowie in goal as well. I'm going to put Bowie in goal instead of Milligan, just because he deserves it as well. And I'm going to put Egan in instead of Mbappe, because he's injured. And I'm going to put Lara on the bench instead as well. So, a little bit of a fond farewell for 33 years of age. Blackett, I'm really annoyed that he's leaving. And I wanted him to play in the Premier League. I'm hoping that he stays after retirement. He doesn't just disappear, that we can give him a coaching role, because I want him to be my assistant manager. As much as I love Ben Foster, Ben Foster's been with me throughout the whole time. Maybe I can put him as a manager, Ben Foster, in our under-21s or something, and move him around. For that, which I will need to go into the editor to do, that we can keep him into it. But I would love to have him stay. And they're going to give us the little walkout as well, the parade that they do. Teams either side clapping us out. So that's going to be fun for that. Not Liam Delap, the striker. I am desperate in need of trying to sign. I will be going back in for him very, very soon. trying to get that. 103 points we are now on. Only lost 6 games this season, drawn 7, 132. And there it is. There is the parade for us coming out here today. Players thoroughly deserve that. And that is exactly what we're getting. I'm going to print screen that because you'll now... it's gone. It took too long. took way too long for that. But here we go then. Final game of the season. Everyone kicking off at the same time. Leeds United playing Derby. Leeds have now guaranteed their promotion to the Premier League. Norwich will guarantee themselves third as well. Miles Lewis-Scully flings it in. Zezzy heads it back, gets cleared again, and another header over the top. I want Sunderland to get promoted. At the moment, it's going to be Everton versus Norwich, and it's going to be Blackburn versus Sunderland. That's how things are looking at the moment. Sunderland cannot go up to third. Blackburn can overtake. Everton cannot move up. So basically, that's the playoffs that we're getting. Excuse me. All right, 23 minutes in. Tyrone Mings, yeah, that player, is the manager of Middlesbrough. Stampy McStampface is now manager of Middlesbrough. Blackett there, look at that beautiful bastard of a man getting a celebration here. There's all families here today in a box in the presidential suite, my box. And he is ready to go here today for the final ever time for South Shields. Played in every single league, every single division, broke records in divisions for goal scoring. And now he's going to bow out here tonight as one of the greatest ever to step foot on a South Shields plate. And I'm so happy for him. Miles Lewis-Scully, and there's Cottrell, and that's a great save by the Borough keeper. Alright, Miles Lewis swings it out into the middle. There's Pritchard, back again to Miles Lewis, back again to Pritchard. Is he going to shoot? He's another one I would like to keep on a permanent basis. It's something I will be looking at doing during the summer as well. Right, 3 minutes of added on time here. Alright, long throw here by Cottrell. Gives it to Scully. Cottrell's there again. Now Egan. It's Lewis-Scully. This is it. Horgan. Egan back to Pritchard. Pritchard back here to Lucio. Lewis over the top. Seba is wide. I think we are going to substitute Blackett off. But I'm only going to do one sub. That is just purely for Blackett. That is it. I want him to have that standing ovation here from the... If he scores now, I'm not doing that substitution. Cottrell, lovely ball out wide here to Horgan. Back out here to Thomas. Can Thomas find the cross here? He does. It hits an near post, and there's Connor Horgan, 16th league goal, 16th goal in all competitions so far this season. A sold-out South Shields are bouncing. Let's take the main man off here today. Right, only one substitution now, and that is going to be for Ben Cottrell. He deserves a standing ovation. He deserves everything ever. Cottrell will be here next season. He's contracted to. Miles Lewis, Scully. Let's bring on Alexis Lara. We've got to make all the substitutions now. Derek Thomas can come off as well. And I'm thinking, let's bring Antonio's on for Seba. But next season, 9 substitutions. I think it's the same as what we got here. And just looking forward to getting this up and running and ball rolling now. The Greek, or Cypriot. Can't get that wrong. Defying gravity. Okay, right, and Benge now going to go long. Gets flicked on here, and there's Joe Roberto, but it goes over the top. Should have scored that from only a few yards out. But we're going to do our little parade now, walking around the pitch, clapping the fans, thanking them ever so much for this season and the celebration that they brought us. We're going to go and get absolutely rat-ass now in the northeast. And we're going to have a nice little party. Blackett getting a sign-off victory here today. Didn't get a goal, but at the same time, absolute living legend. And I do hope that he somehow finds his way back to the club in some sort of capacity. I would love to have him back. Just to have him around would be absolutely... Look at that. Blackett bids farewell to South Shields. Very, very sad moment, I have to say. Very sad. I've loved the man. Scoring 80 goals in 3 seasons? It was absolutely ridiculous. In 2 seasons, it was like 76 goals in 2 seasons. The man was a goal-scoring machine. But then we got to League 2 and was doing okay, but then we got in a striker that was just phenomenal for a young age, and I needed to play him so we can have money potentially in the future. And we sold him for a lot of money. And then he went, and then we got another one in that went to Bournemouth in the end. And then we had a few seasons where we never really had a striker that was doing, was we had Sam Harris, who was only a loan player, that wasn't really doing it for us. But we just needed that extra oomph later on in the save and doing things here. This is taking way too long to do anything. But I'm looking forward to now putting the Championship behind and now really zoning in on the Premier League, which is going to be such a hard job for us. And I'm really happy that we were able to sign Blackett out. There we go. Bids farewell there. Blackett. Oh, I'm so upset. Does he still stay with us for a little while? When do they retire? Oh, on the 29th. Is that the 29th of June? 6, 7, 8. Yeah, June. So he retires on the 29th of June. And then I'm going to look at Blackett takes a final bow. There we go. Paul Blackett's bowed out of football club season after a long, successful career. Cecil Blackett is now set to hang up his boots. Social Starlet Blackett, who amassed 179 appearances, has already announced his retirement and retire then. In 179 appearances, he's got at least 141 appearances in the league with 73 goals. That's just over 1 in 2. Which is Preston have been relegated now. Preston, Salford and MK Dons have been relegated to the League 1 for next season. And then we've just got a load of players that I'm scouting. That will not probably ever come to it, ever. There's a lot of players. So yeah, we're going to end it there. This is probably a little bit of a short video, but we had to end the series. We had to give Blackett the flowers. We had to give the club the flowers as well. Do we get any, like, record-breaking anything? Do we have to wait a couple of days to find out? I don't know. But it's sad that Blackett's leaving. But at the same time, we got bigger, brighter things ahead now. He got to play in the final ever Championship match before we get to the Premier League and start it for us as well. So I'm happy for him on that. He's been with us. He's helped us. He's done everything for us. And I am looking forward to seeing what this future brings. Tomorrow will be the Bobby Munson episode where we will be sitting down with him, going through everything, the trials, the tribulations, and we will be seeing what he thinks of that moving forward. But with that, we're Love with Care. My name's been Mark. You guys have been amazing. Peace.